Hello everyone. So in these sessions we're going to be solving few more problems under assessment of firm. So we already discussed problem number 1 and 2. We're going to be discuss now problem number 3. So we're going to see what data they given. The problem of calculating the taxable income and tax liability of the firm. A, B, C are equal partners of a firm earning the net profit of 4,80,000 during the year 31st March 2018 after charging the interest on their capital amounting 36,000 calculated at 18% per annum as on the capital per annum before charging the remuneration to a partner. You are required to calculate the taxable income of the firm and there are as well as maximum remuneration allowed to the partners under the provision of Income Tax Act 1961. So here they given a net profit. So first we have to write the net profit as per profit and loss account. So how much is given? 4,80,000 they given. So add inadmissible expenses. I already explained in the class. So before under the theoretical part. So any kind of interest on capital. So interest on capital received by the firm as well as company as well as partner. So up to 12% is not taxable in the hands of the firm. Okay, but up to 12% is taxable in the hands of the partner. So if excess of 12%, if it is received by the firm, is taxable in the hands of the firm, but excess of 12% is received by the partner is an exempted from tax. They no need to pay tax. Again, once again I will repeat, any kind of interest on capital up to 12% is not taxable in the hands of the firm, but 12% is taxable in the hands of the partner. Excess of 12% is taxable in the hands of the firm and excess of 12% is not taxable in the hands of the partner. So like this, if we are calculating the taxable income of the firm now, so here how much is a tax interest on capital they are paid to the partner? 36,000 at 18%. So excess of 12% is taxable in the hands of the firm. So that's why we're going to calculate 36,000 into how much is the excess of 12% they are paying means 18% they are paying. Excess of 12% means 6%. 6 divided by 18. So they are paying 18%, right? So denominator you have to write 18. If they given 15% means 3 divided by 15. If they provided 14% means 2 divided by 14, like that. Okay, so calculate that amount. You're going to get 12,000. Add both the amount. So no other inadmissible expenses they are provided. Add both the amount. You're going to get 4,20,000. On this we have to deduct deduction under section 40 class B. Here they are not any information they are not provided whether is there all are working partner or not working partner. We assume that all are working partner. So whatever the remuneration they are paying, so we can claim deduction. So actual remuneration paid, no actual remuneration is given in the problem data. So write it as nil and maximum remuneration allowed working note 1. So working note 1, first 3 lakh we have to calculate 1,50,000 or 90% of 3 lakh. 90% of 3 lakh means 2,20,000. Whichever is I is nothing but 2,70,000 only out of this to high. Okay, next one, balance of book profit. So what is a book profit? We got 4,20,000. Out of 4,20,000 we already calculated 3 lakh. Remaining balance is how much? 1,20,000. So 1,20,000 into standard we have to calculate. Balance of 60% we have to calculate. So 1,20,000 into 60% means 72,000. So add both the amount, you're going to get maximum remuneration allowed is 4,42,000. So write that one is working note 1, 4,42,000. Whichever is less is nothing but here value is not there. Don't take this one as a value nil amount. Whichever is less means value amount we have to take. That means 3,42,000. So subtract that amount from 1,20,000 from the book profit. You're going to get taxable income of the firm is 78,000. In the problem they are not only asking taxable income, also they are asking tax liability. So we have to calculate as I already explained. So taxable rate of the income of the firm is 30% at a standard rate. So calculate that one. So taxable income we got 78,000. 78,000 into 30% we have to calculate. So we're going to get 23,400 rupees. From that amount we have to calculate health and educational cess 4%. So if you calculate on that 4%, you will going to get 936 rupees. Add both the amount, you are going to get taxable payable amount is 24,336. So this is the tax paid to the government. So this is how we are going to be solve the problem. Okay. If any queries, any doubts, you can free to ask. So thank you. Have a nice day. Hello viewers, we're going to be solve one more problem under assessment of firm. So we're going to be see this is a question paper problem 2018. They asked May 2018 section B 6 marks. So very important. So we're going to be start the sessions. So the calculate the allowable remuneration to the working partner. So all are working partner they are telling net profit of the profit and loss account 1,35,000 is given. So write it as that one as a computation of taxable income of the firm as well as business. So profit net profit as per profit and loss account how much is given? 1,35,000 and inadmissible expense expenses. So whatever the inadvisable expenses is given, salary to partner, salary commission to partner, bonus to partner. Why we have to add as an inadvisable expenses? I already told, whatever the salary, commission, bonus, if they are receiving by the partner, will not going to be taxable in the under the head of income from salary. It is a taxable in under the income from business only. Why? Because so we know that one of the basic condition need to be satisfied in order to impose tax on income from salary is nothing but there should be an employer and employer relationship should be there. But when it come to the partnership firm, so is there any kind of relationship between the partner as a employer and employee? No, right? So that's why this condition is not satisfied under the income from salary. So that's why whatever the remuneration, commission and bonus they are receiving, it is a taxable in under the head of income from business and profession. So that's why whatever their salary, commission and bonus they are receiving, it is considered as an inadvisable expenses. We have to be addable in order to calculating the computing the tax liability under the assessment of firm. Okay, so add salary to the partner, commission to the partner, bonus to the partner, whatever the amount is given, add all the amount, you're going to get 2,50,000 rupees. So add both of the amount 1,35,000 plus 1,35,000 and 2,50,000, you're going to get book profit as a 3,85,000 rupees as a book profit you're going to get. And they are telling, so all the partners are the working partner, so they are eligible to claim as a deduction under section 40 class B. So first write actual remuneration paid. So how much is actual remuneration? Remuneration includes three things: salary, commission, bonus. How much is the actual remuneration they are paying? Salary 1,25,000, commission 1 lakh, bonus 25,000. Add all the amounts, you're going to get actual remuneration paid is 2,50,000. Next one is maximum remuneration allowed. So maximum remuneration allowed, we have to calculate working note 1. So come to the working note 1, computation of maximum remuneration allowed. First 3 lakh of book profit, we have to calculate 1,50,000 or 90% of 3 lakh means you're going to get 2,70,000. Whichever is I is nothing but 2,70,000 only. Next one is balance of book profit. So how much is the balance of book profit? We got 3,85,000. On that 3,85,000, we already calculated 3 lakh on tax. So remaining amount is how much? 85,000. 85,000 balance of book profit, 60% we have to calculate standard one. So 85,000 into 60% means you're going to get 51,000. Add both of the amount, you're going to get 3,20,000 as a maximum allowable amount. So write that one maximum remuneration allowed is 3,21,000. Whichever is less is nothing but which one is a less here? 2,50,000 only, right? So that one will going to be subtract from book profit. So taxable income of the firm is 1,35,000. So this is how 6 marks they are asked in 2018 question paper. So calculate the taxable remuneration of the working partner, profit and loss of 1,35,000 and salary, commission, bonus they given. This data is given, so we calculated the data. So this is the amount we got. Taxable income of the firm is 1,35,000. Okay, I hope you understood the concept. If any queries or any doubt, you can free to ask. Thank you. Have a nice day. Viewers, we're going to be continuing the problem under assessment of firm. So problem number 5, this is a question which is asked in 2017 question paper. So very important. So let's start the sessions. A, B, C are the partners sharing the profit and losses equally and they're carrying the business. So they are not provided any kind of information about their working partner or sleeping partner. Assume that all are working partner only and they're sharing the profit according to the equal proportion. The firm has a net profit before partner salary and commission is 15 lakh. So write that one 15 lakh net profit as per profit and loss account is 15 lakh and any kind of inadvisable expenses is given. Yes, salary they given ABC and commission is given ABC. I already explained. So whatever the remuneration, commission and bonus is received by the partner is not taxable under the income from salary point of view because there is no relationship between employer and employee. So because it is taxable under the income from business and profession, so that's why we have to be add back as a inadvisable expenses. We are going to be treated as inadvisable expenses. So salary to the partners, how much is given? A is 1,50,000, B is 1 lakh, C is a 2 lakh. So add all the amount, you're going to get 4,50,000 and commission also they provided and the commission to the partner A is 50, 40,000 and 60,000 respectively. So add all the amount 50, 40 and 60, add all the amount 1,50,000, add both the amount, you're going to consider as an inadvisable expenses 6 lakh. So net profit is 15 lakh, 15 lakh plus 6 lakh, book profit is 21 lakh. So we got, so no other inadvisable expenses they provided. So they are not provided anything. Their working partner are non-working partner, assume that all are working partner, so that they are eligible to claim as a deduction under section 40 class B. So right, first one is actual remuneration. So actual remuneration paid, it includes all any kind of bonus, commission, salary if they are paid into the partner, that one you have to be addable. So add 4,50,000 plus 1,50,000, total amount is 6 lakh. And next one is maximum remuneration allowed. Working note 1 we have to calculate. With computation of taxable maximum remuneration allowed, first 3 lakh book profit, 1,50,000 or 90% of 3 lakh means 2,70,000 we got, whichever is I is nothing but 2,70,000 only. And balance of book profit, how much is the book profit we got? 21 lakh. Out of the 21 lakh we already calculated 3 lakh, so remaining amount is 18 lakh, and that 18 lakh we have to calculate it 60%. So 18 lakh into 60%, 10 lakh 80,000. So add both of the amount, you're going to get 13 lakh 15,000 rupees. So this 15,000 rupees, 13 lakh 15,000 rupees is considered as a maximum remuneration allowed. So whichever is less out of these two amount is nothing but 6 lakh only. So 6 lakh we have to be subtract from 21 lakh. Okay, so we're going to get taxable income of the firm is 15 lakhs. So this is a solution for the problem number 5. So this is asked in 2017 question paper. Hope you understood the concept. So if any doubt, any queries, you can free to ask. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.